we're going to be listening to Daniel Caesar, who has a new album. He is a R&B singer, I guess you would say, R&B. He's definitely like one of the young up and coming, well, I wouldn't even say up and coming because I feel like he's arrived, but he's definitely one of the younger artists who is carrying kind of the wave of R&B, and especially in that more kind of traditional sound and aesthetic, different than, let's say, a Black or other artists in the kind of like that alternative lane that kind of shadows rap, hip hop, and R&B. He is more of a straight up kind of throwback to traditional R&B songs, music, and sounds, and he's definitely kind of carrying the torch for that sound and that style of this generation of artists. And he's already, had a bunch of success early on in his career. I don't know if he's won a Grammy, but I know he's definitely been nominated, and he has popped up on quite a few big name artists projects themselves, and he is, he's well renowned for like his singing and vocal abilities. And he has a new album out called Never Enough. Now, I've never heard a full album or project from him. I've just heard songs here and there. Obviously guest features when he pops up, and I'm kind of excited to kind of hear a whole complete package from him, because I've never taken the time to sit down and really kind of dive into it. So I don't really know what to expect from him. I don't know how to kind of like gauge him musically from like past projects he's had. So this will be my first listen, first kind of introduction to him fully as an artist, and I'm excited. So let's just get right into it. Track number 1, Ocho Rios, Daniel Caesar, Never Enough. Let's go. So that was super soulful. Wasn't really expecting that. Like I said, I'm not super familiar with his past songs, but I was definitely expecting more traditional, but like that kind of mix of soul and R&B is like one of my favorite types of music, and he really hit that hard right there. That was a dope intro. Okay, that was a nice strong intro to set the project off right. Like I said, it's kind of got like that soulful, hazy, almost like psych-tinged sound to it that I wasn't expecting, but I was definitely vibing with heavily. Like, I liked everything doing the song, from the vocals to the melodies to the production. I think the production was absolutely phenomenal on this track, and it had me vibing. Definitely had me vibing, and kind of like, put you in this kind of, like I said, kind of altered psychedelic state, if I could say that. But yeah, I'm excited. Let's go to track number 2, Valentina. Short and sweet, but again, another vibe. Like, when those drums kick in and definitely take the song to a whole nother level. Just the groove overall. So far, the first 2 tracks have just been super vibey, super wavy. Just an enjoyable kind of vibe. Not too much to kind of dig into and speak about on a technical aspect. It was just a groove. Definitely just a groove. Let's go to track number 3, Toronto 2014 with Mustafa. Come on, man, that groove, like that groove when it hit, like, man, some transcendent production going on right now. Like, that's that shit that will just make you feel like you're elevating to like another plane. Like this, I'm digging this right now. Sorry, player. I wasn't familiar with the game, but I am now. Like, I take it back. I say he's more of a traditional R&B artist, but he's definitely neo soul. I'm definitely getting even hints of like kind of earlier Frank Ocean stylings and sound a bit, but in his own kind of unique way. Vocals are great. Like, he's got this great way of kind of harmonizing with the production and everything else going around him, and just it's so smooth. And then like the production, I really got to find out who the producers are on this project, because this is a vibe. Like, this has been a vibe from track number 1 to now, and it's definitely kind of one of those albums that you can just kind of throw on and let play through, and that's certainly what's kind of feeling like. But let's continue. Let's see what else you got. Let's go to Let Me Go. I don't really know words to say, man. It's another vibe. Like, it is just super groovy, super chill, super kind of like, I don't know. He really hits this pocket musically that I think there's very few artists can hit, where everything just feels right. Like, everything just feels right. And this definitely sounds like kind of like a modern day, like Motown breakup, heartbreak type song, but in today's kind of sound and stylings and type of music. Like, but it's definitely kind of feels like, especially songwriting wise, it's got kind of that throwback Motown R&B soul artist kind of feel to it, but it brought it to a modern day, and this is dope. Like, Let Me Go is another fire one. Let's go to hop around a little bit. Let's go to Cool. Okay. It was a cool, like, slow piano ballad, kind of typical, which you kind of expect from this kind of genre, but I don't think, like, production wise, there's anything quite to write home about. It's not my favorite track, and I don't think it compares to any of the tracks that we've heard so far, but he has extremely strong vocals, as always, as we've heard, and that really carried and added a lot to what's going on here. I think I would have to be like in a different space to like really go back and dig into what he is particularly saying here, but overall it was cool. Just a cool little piano ballad, nothing like whoa, but it was all right. The next one, Disillusioned. Silky smooth, silky fucking smooth. Like, those vocals are nasty, and the vibe is incredible, and the production is a bop. Like, that kick and snare or whatever it is, kick, hi-hat, kick, clap, whatever you want to say, like, it is doing so much on this track right now, and it's creating this incredible kind of bop. This is fire. Massive. Another massive one. I mean,
another one.
What else is there to say? Like, he really ain't missed so far. Like, this is another vibe. Like, this is a perfect kind of song to, like, I don't know, man, either start the day with, end the day with. Like, I don't know, it's just got just an incredible groove that makes you just want to kick back and enjoy what's happening. And like, he's killing it. He definitely killing it. Let's go to Buyer's Remorse. I say it again.
Another one.
Everything so far is definitely stayed in kind of like the same sonic range and lane and everything. Like, it's not too mellow, too somber, but it doesn't really pick up too much energetically. Like, not like raucous, but it is just like in this perfect pocket of groove and just kind of chill, laid back, but also giving you a little something kind of like to chew on. Like, it's hard to explain, but he's he's certainly staying within that range throughout this project so far, and I'm not mad at it, especially when the instrumentation is just this phenomenal. But let's keep going. Let's go to Pain is Inevitable. This is true. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
The production has no right being this good. Like I said, I'm definitely getting some early Frank Ocean type vibes, and that is the ultimate compliment, because Frank has had some of the best production and some of the best instrumentation and create these incredible soundscapes to let his vocals do this incredible work, and he is very much in that lane right now. The instrumentation is insane, vocals are spot on, and it just, everything right now is just clicking. It's definitely working. Pain is inevitable. Misery is a choice. Some deep ish right there. Think about it. Keep talking. Even the skits are very Frank Ocean like I wouldn't be surprised if I went back and read some interviews and even like name dropped Frank Ocean specifically as like, you know, kind of inspiration for his sound and his music and his journey and his career to this point, because I'm getting heavy Frank Ocean vibes. Man, a vibe, like that's just the word of the day for this entire project. But like I said, I'm getting super heavy Frank Ocean vibes, and that is a high compliment, because he is considered one of those guys who's like an innovator in a class of his own in terms of music, and especially like in this kind of neo soul R&B lane that he's currently writing in, and it's dope to see. It's dope. I'm glad I decided to hop on to this project because it's fire so far. Let's go to let's go Homiesexual. That sounds crazy title, but it's got a $10 sign, so let's check it out. This definitely has like that 90s R&B feel, and I'm digging it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wish we had more of these type of songs these days, and seeing what he can do with that kind of style, I would wish he had more of that on this album itself. Like, 90s R&B is special. It's just special, and there's nothing quite like it, and I think he's doing a very good job at it. Like, and I really would have liked to see him kind of continue and have more of these on here. Like, that'd be dope. Dope. $10 sign is dope. Bring 90s R&B back. It's time. Let's go to Vince Van Gogh. Oh man, I could wait for another 2 minutes of that. Like I said, I love psychedelic elements in music, and they finally, they were kind of flirting with it up until this point, and they went full on with it, with the full on like hazy psychedelic guitar and backing track and everything, and I loved it. Like, it also gave me very heavy like the internet type vibes, the group, not the actual internet, but the group, the internet vibes of that kind of sound and stylings, and I can definitely see where he gets he kind of pieces together all these different influences to kind of make it his own, and that's dope. Like, I wouldn't necessarily be able to pick out his sound and style from like the masses in general, but I think he does a great job of putting together this amalgamation of different influences and styles and creating his own. That was dope. That was a vibe. Let's do two more. Let's go to Please Do Not Lean, featuring Bad Bad Not Good, an absolutely incredible band collective, I guess, out of Canada as well. Come on, bruh. That bass line is straight 90s R&B, and I am here for all of it. Like, bring that back. Please bring that sound back. That is absolutely filthy. Like, we're missing that in R&B and music in general, and this groove kind of vibe, that funky, smooth, soulful bass line that he's got going on right now. Please bring that back. Phenomenal.
Another one.
He's been on a ridiculous roll. And he really hasn't missed. Like, I've liked everything I've heard so far. So let's go to the last track. Let's go to Always, which is already on here, but the bonus version features Summer Walker as well. So let's go to that one. Dope duet. Definitely felt kind of like a throwback to earlier years in R&B and singing when you had more of these male, female, traditional duetting back and forth. I can't help but have like these feels and influences of, say, like Stevie Wonder. It definitely felt like kind of from that era of music, which is dope because you don't really get a lot of that more. I don't know how you say, like, heartfelt, just, you know, straightforward, traditional sounding type music, especially in like R&B from the young artists. So it's dope to see him kind of like have that appreciation for that kind of sound and style and bring that here to his project, because this definitely felt like a throwback kind of duet that you would get back in the day. But it's dope, and I always love those, and I think this is a very strong ballad. So dope. The project overall is fire. I don't really know. I guess word of the day has been vibe. That's the best way to kind of describe how this project sounds and feels. It's just a vibe. It's super wavy, super groovy. There's sonically it kind of stays in its lane for the most part. It doesn't veer too far from what he establishes early on. Sonically, it's mellow, it's somber, but it's not too mellow or somber, and it doesn't really turn up or kick things up a notch, at least from the tracks that we've heard from the project, which I think we heard like about 12 of them so far. But I'm not mad at that because he does it at an extremely high level. And when the instrumentation and production is this good, why would you want to change things up too much? Like, this is clearly what he's good at, and he should stick to doing that. And I really can't compare it to like his first earlier projects because, like I said, this is the first project that I've really given a full listen through. And so I can't really see if he's kind of just recycling or reusing the same style and sound and everything like music wise as he's done before, or he's kind of shown growth and evolution from when he first started, which, I mean, considering the level of musician and artist that he's clearly displaying here, I think it'd be a safe bet to show that he has had growth and evolution over the years, because it's hard to imagine anybody being this polished, this good, this clean, and this sharp early on in your career. But yeah, like I said, overall it's super vibe. Just the type of album project that you just throw on almost at any point of the day and just let run through. It's that feel good, it's that strong production wise, and it really, you know, it's a mood changer and a mood elevator for sure. Um, like I said, it was hard to shake kind of those feelings of influences from other artists, particularly Frank Ocean, and a lot of the songs that I heard here. I don't know if that is a common theme with his music, but it certainly was strong here. And I don't really think I got that big of a like distinct identity musically from him, but it felt like more of an amalgamation of all these different artists and styles and sounds that have kind of been established before him, but kind of packaged together in this extremely tight and clean package. So I don't know if he is like kind of a music chameleon, but it certainly feels like it because he is able to kind of dip in and out of like these different stylings and different like artistic influences, at least from my perspective. But he does it at an extremely high level, so you can't really be too mad at it or knock him for it too much because he does it at such a professional stage that, hey, if you got that ability, why not use it? But yeah, I mean, favorite tracks off the album so far are kind of hard to pick, but Please Do Not Lean is one of those. Valentina, Toronto 2014. What was the other one? Pain is Inevitable. Pain is Inevitable might be my favorite song so off the whole project. Vince Van Gogh. Like, there was not one track that we heard tonight. Maybe Cool I wasn't like that high on, but for the most part, there was not one track that I was like kind of not feeling. But what do you guys think about Daniel Caesar's latest project, Never Enough? What songs do you like the most? What songs didn't you like? Do you think like he's shown growth and evolution from when he kind of first blew up on the scene in his first albums? How does this compare to any of his past works? Do you see those influences from other artists that I see? Is that something that's kind of well known and common amongst his fans and people that listen to him? What do you want to hear from him in the future? Like, where would you rank this compared to other albums out this year? Let us know in the comments down below wherever you guys are watching this. And yeah, that's it. Daniel Caesar, Never Enough.